brings me back to this shit. I want my career awards in the fucking thing here. I don't want fucking my team rewards. What the fuck? I think I counted, there's like 8 of them or something? Like nearly a quarter of the rewards are for a completely different game mode? That's fucking pathetic. Whoever thought of that needs to fucking slap in the head. 8 fucking, and the free agent cards, like, even like people who play my team know the free agent cards are fucking useless. No one cares about them, no one wants them. Fuck them off. It's just advertising. And like, you're advertising to people who have already brought your fucking game, you idiots. We can see the game mode when we load it up. We know it's there. We are aware of my team. You don't need to remind us that my team is there. You fucking idiots. Fucking Ronnie2K, Mike Wang, LD2K. I don't know. All you other fucking idiots. Fix this shit. Fucking pointless. Like, my team rewards in my career. Fuck me, man. And you know, you go to my team, there's no my career rewards in there, is there? No, there's not. Because that's stupid, isn't it? Yeah, that's right, it's stupid. It's just like, this is stupid. Lack of imagination. Lack of fucking shit to hand out, so oh, we'll just throw some fucking my team shit. I mean, it's like every fucking season there's fucking my team fucking garbage in here. We don't want to go to your casino 2K. Fuck it off. You've already sucked in all the fucking my team players who fucking want to go waste their fucking money on that horse shit. Fucking spend a whole fucking, what, 12 months fucking chasing fucking 5 different versions of Shaq and 5 different versions of LeBron and fucking 7 different versions of Giannis. One that can play fucking point guard, one that's like, it's a fucking garbage fucking mode for people who are fucking idiots. Like, honestly, I could play if it was like how it was the old days. You go in there, make up your little team, you get a fucking few free packs here or there, and you fucking play through domination, you earn some cards or whatever. I can see all that, but that's not what it's about. It's about fucking collecting VC for all those packs so people can sit there and open imaginary packs, digital packs that next year you're not going to care about. As soon as the next version comes out, you're not going to care about all those cards you got because they're gone. They're basically thrown in the bin as soon as the next version comes out, so it's pointless. Like same with like career mode, like you're grinding away, you're playing your career or whatever, but you're not wasting money on it. Like some people might buy VC to build players or whatever, but you can get in there and just fucking you can create as many as you want and play and grind them up. Like there's nothing stopping. Like there's no real barrier. Like the only thing, if you want to go out and play in the park or whatever, it's a bit more pay to win because you're gonna have to start buying Gatorade boosts and skill boosts and shit like that to keep up with the Joneses, but generally you earn enough VC through the game, so you I forgot my point. I was just rambling. I forgot my point, but you know what I mean. You don't have to pay to, like, it's a different pay to win type thing, I guess. But my team is about the money. It's just the money. It's a fucking money making machine for them. You got people like Troy Dan on there fucking advertising, hey look everyone, fucking get your credit card out, fucking get fucking 200 VC and fucking buy all these fucking cards that fucking you're not going to care about in 6 months. They're going to be worthless, pointless, fucking digital fucking shit. It's fucking garbage. Like at least with your my player and your my career, you're not fucking constantly pouring money. Like once you got your dude going, you're not constantly pouring money into it. Because you generally earn enough VC to pay for, like, you know, even the Gatorade boost and skill boost and shit like that. You can earn enough VC to pay for that shit if you're mixing in with a bit of career here or there with your fucking park play and rec play and whatnot. But my team, that's fucking garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. And I don't care about it. And the other thing I've seen, fucking, I watched a video. What was that? Cole the Man, fucking dildo. He's one of these idiots who said, "Oh, you fucking get the jetpack before you can't even wear it when you're playing a fucking game." It's like, why the fuck should you be able to wear that while playing a game, you fucking idiots? It's bad enough people fucking running around playing games with fucking backpacks on, man. Like, fair enough, like, yeah, the idea of the mascots and the skeleton and all that, like, they're still players or whatever, but whinging and bitching because you can't wear your fucking jetpack, well, fuck off. Actually, 2K should, like, next year, let these idiots fucking play with their fucking jetpack. But fucking lower their stamina fucking accordingly, because they've got some fucking huge weighty fucking thing on their back. Slow them down. It's fucking stupid. Can't wear my jetpack when I'm playing a game. Well, I'm fucking dribbling the air out the ball, spamming fucking right stick dribble moves because I don't know how to fucking dribble properly. I fucking get myself open, I get an open lane to the hole. What do? I'll fucking do it behind the back into the fucking defender again because I was fucking spamming so fast I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. One of those idiots. So anyway, yeah. Fuck the my team shit off out of here. So then we go on to the other rant, which is these attributes. We need to make these attributes count again, because one thing I hate about the game is when the game comes out, we science the shit out of this motherfucker to work out exactly what height we need, what weight we need, and like wingspan and all this sort of stuff, like to get to what the criteria needed for the driving dunks to unlock the contact dunks and whatnot, and the same with the dribble moves, your ball handling to unlock the dribble moves and whatever, and even attributes that unlock certain levels of badges and stuff like that. We science the shit out of that motherfucker, and the worst thing is you science the shit out of it. Like, you fucking, we're all little fucking Alan Turing motherfuckers on the opening day, sitting there fucking working out exactly how to fucking build our fucking build, blah, blah, blah. And then you work it out, and what do? You think, this is it, I've built my guy, I'm going to grind away, and you fucking grind away for a week, like pouring hours into the game, fucking hammering away getting this guy up. And then Mike Wang at the end of that week comes in and says, "Oh, people have been whinging that they can't get to the pro fucking or elite dribble moves or whatever, so we'll lower the criteria down to like 86." And it's like, what? I had mine at fucking over 90 to unlock all that shit. If they wanted that shit, they should have done the same fucking thing, but they didn't. But no, he lowers that, so there's like, so I could have used those extra 4 or 5, whatever the fuck it was, at least 4, say, attribute upgrades. I could have used them elsewhere. Mike Wynn's just fucked me up the arse a week after the games come out. That's what happens. And he's already doing it now. The game hasn't come out, 2K23, but he's already, the criteria for the dribble move is going to be like 86, and then everyone wins and bitch and said, I take it up to 90, which probably should be anyway. So he's doing that, and it's like, so he's already moving this shit around. So there's nothing to say that when the game comes out, he's not going to fucking move it back again. Move it some other way. You'll change the fucking the dunks. And then that's the other thing that comes with that. Everyone who does their attributes, then because they have scienced the shit out of it, the attributes are getting to that point where they're in a way meaningless. The only point behind the attributes is to either unlock animations or unlock badges on badge levels. Because, and everyone builds the same character, because if you only need an 86 for those elite dribble moves, guess what? 90% of people are going to be running around with 86 fucking ball handling. So those people that put their ball handling up to 99, where's their benefit? Shouldn't they have some benefit? Basically these other guys who've got 86 ball handling and doing the same fucking dribble moves. It sort of doesn't make sense. So if you've got a 99 dribble, surely you should be almost like, that should almost be like having Hall of Fame unpluckable. Like, people shouldn't be able to, if you've got 99 dribble, like, they shouldn't be able to hit the ball out or steal it off you the way you could if someone's only got 86. But they got 86, they got the elite dribble moves, they're out there fucking dribbling like they're Kyrie Irving, and it's like, I got 99 and I can only do the same dribble moves as someone with 86. That doesn't make sense. I heard the passing accuracy is going to be a bit different with the because they got rid of bullet passes, so I think the higher your passing accuracy is, the faster you're going to pass the ball, which I like that, and that's what they need to incorporate into like ball handling type stuff somehow. You're either dribbling faster or you're less likely to get the ball stolen off you or whatever if you got higher dribbling or ball handling than someone else who's only got the 86 done, like the elite moves, or he's moved up to 90 now. But same thing, if they've only got 90 to unlock that elite dribble moves and you got 99, there should be some extra benefit there, rather than like, because you've basically got the exact same dribble moves, you're doing the exact same dribble moves, you've used 9 extra attribute upgrades to get up to 99, like you should have an extra benefit of, I don't know, probably not getting the ball stripped or something. And that's the same with the drive and dunks. Most people put their drive and dunks up to like say 92 to unlock all their elite contact dunks and whatever, or to unlock different dunk packages. But if I've stuck mine up to 99, well, I should be better at dunking. Like there should be far less chance that I'm getting blocked and blah 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 blah. But I'm not sure if that's the case, because this game is so animation based that maybe you are better off just fucking sticking it on 92, and once you've unlocked those contact animations, well, you got basically the same chance as anyone else. I mean, you should have a better chance at dunking if you got 99 rather than 92. But honestly, I don't know if that's the case with 2K. I don't know if anyone's really studied that, but that's how it should be. And but anyway, that's what's becoming annoying with the game, is how the badges have sort of ruined the game, because the badges are way overpowered. So, and everyone just moves their attributes around to cater to the badges and the animations, and then you can prove the badges are overpowered, because I remember a couple of years ago playing a My League thing or something, and there was a kid on there who was from the Make-A-Wish Foundation types thing, and he was like 60 or 65 overall, whatever it was. So his attributes were trash, absolutely hopeless, but they'd given him Hall of Fame badges. Basically every Hall of Fame badge in the game was on this kid, let's say 65 overall, and you get him out there and he was a beast. He's the best player on the court every time he was out there, like he's fucking zipping up and down the court, he's hitting all his shots, he's fucking dunking on everyone just because he's had all the Hall of Fame badges. But his overall was like 65. It shows you just how overpowered the badges are. It's ruined the game. There's like far too many of them, and if a badge does come out and do something good, like you had clamps, it's like, oh, finally we got clamps, so we can sort of, helps us stick to our defense, stick to the guy with the ball better, and sort of get in front of him and all this sort of stuff. But now they're going to come out with a thing that sort of gets rid of clamps, so the person with the ball's just going to run by. Even if you got clamps, it's going to ignore clamps. So what's the point of fucking having clamps then? Ugh. It seems real strange. It was the same when they had the worm for the rebounds. Like you could use the worm for the rebounds, and there was an anti-worm thing or something. And it was like, are we going to keep doing this? We're going to end up having 1,000 fucking badges eventually, because every new badge comes out ends up having to have a badge that counters it, and they keep going for this balance type stuff, which the game will never ever be properly balanced. And then they also talk about skill gap, which I don't know, I think the more they're doing this, 2K doesn't have a skill gap. In my opinion, it's an elastic band of skill. So if you're really great at the game, you can, like, you'll go to the top of the elastic band, basically, you're up the top there. But if you're trying to push your way out of it, the elastic band, 2K sort of pulls you back into the group a bit. And then same with if you're bad, you don't slip behind the pack because you're trash. 2K's elastic band will sort of bring you back up to the pack, because the game has never rewarded really good defense. Like you could smother people and people just hit the garbage shots. Like it always rewards bad offense and punishes good not all the time, sometimes you get rewarded for good defense, but often you can play great defense against someone who's playing really bad offense and they hit the fucking shot. It doesn't make sense. It's fucking garbage. So like 2K's always been like that, and they will always do that, because if the defense actually mattered, all these idiots would stop playing the game because they're not hitting all their shots. Someone's locked them up in the park fucking 2 or 3 games in a row, and they fucking get angry and they throw the control pad and they stop playing. So then server population goes down. The only way to get the server population back up is to have people fucking green releasing all their fucking fadeaway frees, all the garbage shots that they're taking. and basically nerfing the defense. So people who are good at defending, while you can play good defense and sort of half shut people down, you can never really properly shut them down, because 2K has done this weird stuff that you've all got a weakness at some point anyway, and the offense just always wins. And it's actually ironic over the years where they've tried to build a skill gap by making us role players and whatnot and giving us the way they've done it. I think they've made the skill gap smaller since 2K15. Ironically, 2K15, when everyone had a demigod, there was probably a bigger skill gap back then than what there is now, because everyone had the same player. Like, I could go out there, like, we all basically had the same amount of fucking athleticism, the same amount of defense and rebound and all that sort of stuff when you were going up against someone. So you could dominate them. Like, if you were good, you dominated them. If you were bad, you got dominated, and there's nothing that could save you. Whereas now, if you're good, you can dominate to a certain extent. Like, if you're like really good dunker, you're going to dominate all over them, but you're probably not a good shooter. And the same as if you're a good shooter, you can dominate with your shooting, but you can't go inside there and dominate with inside, like dunking on them or whatever. Whereas 2K15, you could shoot outside, you could go inside, you could do all of it. So you're playing with a player that didn't have a weakness, so like, you could just dominate bad players, basically just dominate them. Whereas bad players now, they've got some attributes and stuff that will be better than you in different areas. So you've sort of got to, if they play to their strengths and your weaknesses, they can sort of one up you here or there. So yeah, I really don't like it. Like, it's sort of strange. Like, I don't like the fact that everyone has a demigod. Like, there needs to be some sort of individuality, customization, personality around different players would be good. But yeah, it's a tough one. It really is. Because I don't want everyone just to have 99 overall for everything, because that's just cheesy. Which, in a way, 2K15 was cheesy, I guess. But there was a bigger skill gap back then than what there is now, because, like, half the time, like, say if I get beat now, if I've got my centre out there, basically I'm only going to be getting out rebounded because I haven't maxed me rebounded up to 99 like most of the centres. I'll have like a 90 or 85 or something like that, I don't know. And I'll have athleticism and shit, and I'll rely mostly on my athleticism. But most of those other centres I'll have 99 offensive, 99 defensive rebound and stuff. So it's it makes it tough for me when I'm rebounding in rec and stuff like that, or going up against one of those sort of centres. But then they can't keep up with me on the other end. Like, I'll zip up and down the court against those sort of players and fucking dunk it on them and shit. But motherfuckers will just pull that rebound out from their ass. Whereas if the 2K15 type player, they're not sneaking all those rebounds off me because I've got the 99 rebounds and stuff as well. So that's where I meant with there's a bigger skill gap back then than what there is now. People aren't so much getting advantage of you because they're better. Half the time that's just because they've got their attributes in a different area and they're triggering animations and stuff like that you don't have or whatever, or you might not have the badges and stuff like this. So yeah, there's that. Now what else? And that's the other thing with the people whinging and bitching about that 3 boost system, whatever. One thing 2K didn't do, I noticed, they didn't mention that they took handles for days out of the game. So once we get our little my players next year, will that 3 boost turn into 4 once you get handles for days, or was it a case of handles for days will make those come back quicker after you've used them up? There has to be something. Handles for days has to do something, and it's still in the game apparently. They didn't mention taking it out. So, and then also you got the Gatorade boost. So surely they're going, maybe are they related? Are they going to be related to these 3 little boosts? Because even if they're not related and you still just have 3 boosts, surely if you've got higher Gatorade stamina levels, like once you've used up those 3 boosts, they will come back quicker, you'd think, if you've got a Gatorade boost or the gym rat badge and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, people are panicking, but it's like I said before, it's not 2K's way to have all these people get upset. So they look upset now, but once the game comes out, everyone jumps into my career. The Gatorade badges, the Gym Rat badge, oh actually the Gatorade boost and the Gym Rat badge, and what was the other one? Oh, handles for days type thing. And there might have been something else. There's like a defensive one, tireless defender. So because they said something about using those boosts on defense or whatever, so a tireless defender would have to work like your handles for days in a way on defense. So yeah, it's not going to be anywhere near as bad as people say. And 2K will, like, it's always going to be that way. Doesn't matter how the game starts. By the couple of patches, people are dribbling around all over the place, fucking spamming their dribble moves and running over to the corner and hitting a fadeaway fucking three. Green releasing it, actually. Green releasing the fadeaway three. Yeah. Which then brings me on to another point, which is a pet peeve, personal gripe with most of the 2K community, and that is the where are they? Not so much these, but the what is it? The whites. When people whinge and bitch about what, oh fucking full whites going in, full whites going in. Oh man, they are the worst fucking people in the community. Anyone who whinges about full fucking whites, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Cause you know what a full white is? It's basically the fucking as close as you can get to a green release. And these green releases have basically brainwashed you into thinking if you hit a shot it needs to be a green release. No, it doesn't fucking have to be. Green release just means you fucking nailed that shot and it's 100% chance of going in. If you hit slightly early or slightly late, it's like 50-50 chances whether that goes in. If you hit early, late, I don't know, maybe 20%, I don't know, the percentages might be lower. Then you got the fucking very early, very late. It's not 5% chance of a very early, very late going in. Or whatever. But there's still a chance that they go in. They're just dodgy shots and whatnot. So it gets to the point where the white release is almost like the fucking game can't work out as if you got a fucking perfect green release or whether it was slightly, it's in between slightly early or slightly late and the green release. It is that fucking close. So there is a super fucking good chance of a white release going in. Yet the 2K community acts like a fucking white release is very early or very late. And that's fucking not you idiots. White release is almost fucking perfect release. It's almost these green releases, you clowns. Oh my god, I fucking hate that. I absolutely hate that shit. Oh, fucking white releases. Oh, there's fucking full whites going in. Oh, it's a travesty. It's like, no, it fucking isn't. Fuck. If anything, it was probably full white because the guy was fucking so close to green releasing it, but your fucking defense fucking got there in time to put him off a little bit, so it wasn't quite a green release, it went to a white. Whatever. He fucking hit it. It wasn't fucking early, it wasn't late, it wasn't very early, it wasn't very late. And technically it wasn't either slightly early or slightly late because it was a white release. It's basically in between the slightlys and the perfect. Fucking idiots. I hate that. White releases. White releases. So yeah. That's a bit of a rant. Oh, actually, what was it? I was making a wish list, wasn't I? That's where I started with. I wanted a my court. And there's the other thing. It's probably not a great idea. But it's something different for the future because I've thrown ideas out there before. People, I remember playing 2K15 and saying like, "Fucking, wouldn't it be cool if you walk across the street to the fucking to a barber's or whatever and get your fucking hair cut, or go into a fucking shop to buy your fucking shirts and shoes and stuff like that." Like, I had these ideas back in 2K15, and lo and behold, they eventually come around. So, another weird and crazy idea I've got is, imagine going to like your little list here. You'd see like, one of these guys is fucking Ranger Pete, so I know him. It could be like, hey, Ranger Pete is fucking... I'm not gonna view his shit, but there might be a building here or something. Like say, like this My Team building. We'll blow this up. Let's blow the My Team building up. Even though I know they won't always have it, but just a picture anyway. This building here, instead of being a My Team building, that this was like a bit like that, but that's like the event center thing. But imagine if this sort of looked more like a stadium, and when you come in here, it would have a little list there like, here's the players on your friends list that are playing fucking NBA games or fucking park games or rec games or whatever. And you went over there, and once you went in, you could say like fucking, okay, I want to go watch fucking, like say that Ranger Pete dude. If he's in the park, I could click on a thing and it would just transport me over to his park, and I could go there and just fucking watch his game or team up with him or whatever. But even outside that, because people are thinking about teaming up, I'm thinking about just watching. So like if he was in a rec game or an NBA game, I could click a thing to say I want to go fucking to his game, and not just like a, so it comes up as a stream, but imagine fucking then you get transported to that building, or if it makes it at this building, you walk through the door and it sort of loads up that fucking you are walking into that NBA arena. Where if he's playing an NBA game, you walk into the arena and your dude goes and sits fucking courtside or whatever, and you can just sit there and watch his game play out. Like I said, not like a stream, like it's like you're sitting there in the fucking building 3D. You can right stick and move your fucking head around. You can maybe fucking clap and cheer if you want. Fucking maybe he gets some sort of notification that, hey, look, Schulzenberger's come in to fucking watch you play. There's his character over there. Like he could see you sitting there fucking watching him play or something like that. And there's the same with the rec. You could go in, like your dude could walk into the rec and fucking sit there and watch a game or something. Yeah, people, first thing first, people are going, oh, the fucking lag. It's not going to matter too much in career game anyway. But yeah, rec center, maybe you could put a limit on it of like, so like, not everyone's going to have a shitload of people watching them, but like, you know, there might be fucking limit of like 3 people at first that can come in and watch, or there might be 5 or 10, I don't know, just some sort of limit. But I just thought it'd be awesome, especially if, imagine if they are playing a rec game and it's up against some other really good squad, and you're like, oh, this sounds like a really good game. Fucking, it'd be awesome to fucking watch it or see what happens. And you can just stroll in there and just fucking sit courtside and watch, like, because there's times there when you're playing, like, especially in the first month, I just grind like hell, and every now and then you get to the point, it's like, man, I'm hungry, I've got to have something to eat, and you go and grab dinner or whatever, and when you have dinner, normally you go watch YouTube and shit, but in this case, you're like, oh, fuck it, you know, while I'm having something to eat, having a rest or whatever, I can just go fucking sit in this guy's stadium and watch his game, fucking while I, you know, have my meal. Then once I've finished my meal, I can walk out and go play my game again. I don't know. I just thought that'd be an interesting idea. It sounds a bit crazy, but I think that's the sort of thing that will pop up one day. I like it. I like it a lot. There's the same with the other idea. Is this year we have... Oh, I've got to get away from the fucking music. Fuck off music. We got the Jordan challenge thing this year. What would be cool is if they did that every year. So like next year you could have Magic Johnson challenges, like 10 or 15 fucking Magic Johnson challenges, like, you know, going up against Bird in college or whatever, and coming in hitting that winning skyhook in his first year in the finals, or playing center, actually just playing center in the finals in that first year and stuff like that. All the way up to playing against Jordan and whatever. That could be a Magic challenge. You could have the Bird challenge with this same sort of stuff. You have Wilt Chamberlain challenge. Like, imagine freaking the Wilt Chamberlain challenges, like having to get fucking 50, I don't know how many, what his career high was in rebounds, but having to score 100 points in a game. That'd be cool, in like in those old uniforms and stuff as well. The Bill Russell challenge. Who else? Like, you know, Kobe. You could have a Kobe challenge, like scoring 81 against the Raptors with Kobe or something like that. Like every year you could have a new legend. Like you could have their cover athlete as a current NBA player or whatever, like the Devin Booker, and now they got Jordan as the legend edition. You could have like next year it'd be like Ja Morant on the cover, and fucking Wilt Chamberlain is the legend, or fucking Magic Johnson, or Bird, or Kobe, Oscar Robertson, Kareem. And that's the thing, you don't have to go too far down the list, because like, you know, I'd say like Jordan, Magic, Bird, Kareem, Wilt, Dr. J, maybe. Although I don't remember a lot of huge games. Like, he's a great player, but I don't remember like those huge games. Like, say like Magic, you've got the playing center in the finals and hitting that hook shot, fucking playing against Bird and whatever, and game winning shots and all that sort of stuff with Bird, and most of them have got different things. Kobe's the same. Like LeBron, I don't like LeBron, but there'd be a whole bunch of ones you could do with LeBron. I reckon about 10 different legends, and they could almost rotate it, like every 10 years, like bang, go back to Jordan again, and fucking away we go again. Because you don't want to go too deep, like, you know, like Barkley, like, although Barkley's not in the game, that'd be a great way of introducing him. If they ever signed Barkley up, that'd be a great way of bringing him into the game, as like Barkley challenges. I don't know how low you'd go. Probably would only be about 10 players or so, maybe. Maybe you could throw a Shaq challenge, that'd be a good one too, Shaq. Elijah one. Yeah, I like that idea, it'd be a really good idea. Different legend every year for the legend challenges. Or they had that other game mode before, was it Creating a Legend? I don't remember too much about it. I remember playing it years ago. I think it was back when they had the Jordan challenges. The other thing, I want to be able to, when I start a career, give me the option of using real proper NBA, like the official default roster, or let me use my own roster. And it shouldn't really matter, like, because there's not, I know there's some idiots who go out there and probably make up a whole bunch of 60 overalls to play against order to make it really, like, whatever. But I'm talking about back in the old days, you could go into those legendary, all those historic teams, and you could take, I pretty much went and got the youngest version of every legend in the game off all the historic teams and put them on the free agents list. Basically all the historic teams took the top 2 or 3 players out of them and put them on the free agents list. So then when you started your career, they weren't there the first season, but as soon as you finished that and you went into the second season, every single one of those legends basically got signed up by NBA teams. So every NBA team had at least 2 of these legends on it. So you had like fucking, you might have had like Magic Johnson and Patrick Ewing at Detroit, and you had like Jordan and Bird at fucking Houston, say, and like all sorts of crazy, like Wilt Chamberlain could have been fucking, he was in like Chicago or somewhere, and Bill Russell was in like Denver. Like, who knows? They just mix up. It's almost like having a bit of a my team aspect to my career, but it was awesome anyway, because it kept you involved and interested in career. Because like, instead of having heaps of nothing games and only a couple of big challenges here or there, it's like every single game, like a team that, like, you might have been like thinking, oh, we're only got to play Orlando next game, but it's like, oh, hang on, Orlando fucking signed up Shaq and fucking Oscar Robertson or something. It's like, this is going to be fun. Like, yeah, that was actually good. But you can't do that anymore, which sucks. That'd be a nice thing to have.